Diego. It's a name that echoes through history, carried by artists, athletes, explorers, and revolutionaries. From Spain to Buenos Aires, Diego is synonymous with passion, talent, and commitment. Perhaps it's the name's cadence, or its association with strength. The Diegos of the world have shaped art, redefined athleticism, and expanded exploration. Their stories are a testament to human potential and the legacy of a name. Diego Maradona was more than just a footballer. He was a cultural icon. Born in the slums of Buenos Aires, Maradona's rise to fame was nothing short of meteoric. His extraordinary talent was evident from a young age, and he quickly ascended through the ranks of Argentine football. On the field, Maradona was a force of nature. His dribbling skills were legendary, his passing laser-sharp, and his ability to score goals seemingly out of nowhere made him a nightmare for defenders. But it was his performance in the 1986 World Cup that cemented his status as a legend. Maradona almost single-handedly carried Argentina to victory, his brilliance on display in every match. His controversial Hand of God goal against England, where he used his hand to punch the ball into the net, became one of the most iconic moments in World Cup history. Diego Rivera was a giant of 20th century art. His massive murals, often depicting scenes of Mexican history and the struggles of the working class, adorn public buildings across Mexico and the United States. Rivera believed that art should be accessible to everyone, and his murals were his way of bringing art to the masses. His style, known as Mexican muralism, drew inspiration from pre-Columbian art, European Renaissance frescoes, and the social realism of artists like José Clemente Orozco and David Alfaro Siqueiros. Rivera's murals were not merely decorative. They were powerful statements about social justice, inequality, and the need for revolutionary change. His work often sparked controversy, particularly his murals that incorporated communist imagery and themes. His mural Man at the Crossroads, commissioned for Rockefeller Center in New York City, was famously destroyed before its completion due to its inclusion of a portrait of Vladimir Lenin. Section 4. Diego Velázquez, Master of Light and Shadow. Diego Velázquez, born in the late 16th century, is considered one of the greatest painters of the Spanish Golden Age. His mastery of light and shadow, his ability to capture the subtle nuances of human expression, and his innovative use of brushwork set him apart as a true innovator. Velázquez served as the court painter to King Philip IV of Spain, and his portraits of the royal family are among his most celebrated works. His most famous painting, Las Meninas, is a complex and enigmatic masterpiece that continues to fascinate art historians today. Unlike the grand historical narratives favored by many of his contemporaries, Velázquez often focused on seemingly mundane subjects: court jesters, maids of honor, and even the occasional dog, elevating the everyday to the level of high art. His influence on subsequent generations of artists, from Goya to Picasso, is immeasurable. Section 5. Diego del Castillo, Mapping the New World. While less widely known than his artistic and athletic counterparts, Diego del Castillo played a crucial role in shaping our understanding of the world. A 16th century cartographer and explorer, del Castillo sailed with the Spanish fleet that conquered Mexico and participated in expeditions that explored the coasts of California and the Pacific Northwest. His maps and charts, based on first-hand observations and meticulous measurements, provided invaluable insights into the geography of the New World. His work helped to dispel myths and misconceptions about the Americas, paving the way for further exploration and colonization. Del Castillo's contributions to cartography may not have garnered the same level of fame as a Maradona goal or a Rivera mural, but his work was no less significant in shaping the course of history. He embodies the spirit of inquiry, and the thirst for knowledge that have always driven humanity forward.